Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the hopeful elect brothers that's doing the will of the Lord in sincerity and in truth. Now, what you see on the screen is a woman. It's from stock photos. It's a picture or a photo of an Asian woman, a South Korean woman. Now, to be honest, I don't like making videos about women as a topic, but sometimes you just have to. And there are prophecies concerning women because they have their purpose too. But this lesson is short, and I'm going to be going into how when you see a beautiful woman, like bad, like 10 out of 10, or 6 or 7 or 8 out of 10, on a scale of beauty, right? That automatically cheers you up. If you were upset before, now you're not upset. Now you're happy. Now there's butterflies in your stomach, which is just a saying. You get that tingly feeling in your stomach when you see a beautiful woman, or when you see or talk to a woman that you like. And this is a testimony. It happened to me, I think, either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I was working at my job, of course, and I work with people. In my job, I work with people. I see a lot of different people every day. And sometimes they get on your nerves. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes people get on your nerves. Sometimes demons hop on people because they don't have no patience. They're in the world. And then you have to keep your patience because you don't want to get emotional and then get in trouble. Because everything is a test from the Lord. If you get in trouble, the Lord might have you get corrected. So I'm there. These people are upsetting me. I'm keeping cool. I'm keeping patience. It's a are we there yet moment. I don't know if you remember that movie with Ice Cube and the two little Jake children. Now they're adults, but are we there yet? Getting upset. Some wanted to threaten almost. And then I'm upset after I finish dealing with them. And I'm driving. I see beautiful women. Now I see beautiful women every day when I'm doing my job. I don't interact with them. I just see them and drive by because of the area that I'm at. And they always make me happy. I'm not even gonna lie. Even if I was happy before, they make me more happy. Because a beautiful woman cheered the countenance. That cheered me up. And when it happened to me, when it hit me, this scripture came to mind. When I'm out, when I'm out and about, doing the daily things that I have to do, go to work, go to the store, go to appointments and things like that. scriptures come to mind because they're they're happening in reality. You can see them. You're you're witness to it. You're witness to the you're witness that the scriptures are true. This is Sirach 36 and 22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. So, you're walking on the bottom, and then you see one woman or a group of bad women, like 7, 8, 9, 10, and they just make you happy. Because in your mind, you're thinking about, yo, how can I get them? Because that's the way the Most High programmed us, for us to have that lust towards women, and for for uh, 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 for us to get with them and to procreate with them, to have children with them, especially the Israelite man, especially the Israelite man, in which in this society is used against us by Esau. You know, you can't deal with more than one woman. If you deal with more than one woman, then you're cheating. You could get brought to divorce court or family court or whatever. You know, the woman leaves, you have to pay child support. Or you look down upon, in society because you have a lot of children as an Israelite man. Well, in the kingdom, it's not going to be. But, I'm just, trying to paint the picture, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Here's another example. When you're off on your free time, you could be with brothers. You go to some spot to chill, whether at a restaurant or bowling or whatever. You see a group of beautiful women, you get happy. Sometimes the blood rush to your nether regions because the Most High programmed us that way, for us to keep on procreating until we go back to the spirit world. With wisdom, of course. And in this time, you can't really deal with many women because the truth comes first. Sophia. The word of the Lord comes first. And the scripture says also, this, 1 Corinthians 7:29, but I say, brethren, the brothers in the truth that are part of the faith, the time is short, because the time is short for this kingdom. So this kingdom is almost taken down. This kingdom is on its way out. The Lord is setting it up for it to be destroyed. And we don't have time to be family men. Brothers have family. Brothers have women, wives, children. But the Lord's work come first. The time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. So, in short, you deal with the woman accordingly. Some brothers don't have women. Some brothers can juggle multiple women. That's their spirit. Some brothers it's dangerous for them to deal with multiple women because they can't deal with it. Some brothers, they had their wife, and their children, that they take care of and maintain their house. Right? But the Lord comes first, because if you put the Lord first, then He's going to take care of everything else. Let me get that. Um, no, not heaven. Kingdom first. Matthew 6:33. Oh, this is the same chapter as the Our Father prayer. I should remember this. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye the kingdom of the Most High. So work towards the kingdom. Do what the Lord said to do. Prophesy. Put Him first, of course. Have faith. Fast. Well, pray always, every day, of course, but fast from time to time, and you need to do it anyways because of the Day of Atonement. All Israel should fast on the Day of Atonement. All all Israelites that are in the truth, of course, and other times too, because these bodies are weak and they are well, they can be attacked by demons, and we combat that through prayer, reading, fasting, discipline, having discipline over your lusts and over things that may not be sin, but you're weak to it, and then it destroys you. Like, for example, dealing with multiple women again. You see how it goes back to the topic? And his righteousness and all these things shall be added unto you. So if we put the Lord first, the Lord's going to take care of everything else. If we try to put the Lord second, he's going to mess up your situation, and then he's going to show you that, yo, put me first, because this is the why things aren't going your way. If you put me first, I'll take care of everything for you. Don't worry about it. Back to this. F the wicked Israelite woman, F the, F the wicked black woman. But you have so-called black women that are gonna be saved. But some brothers don't deal with the black woman. Me personally, I don't I don't like black women. I like Asian women. S- Southeast Asian women, which are Japhites. Japhetic women. Indonesian, Cambodian, Malaysian, Filipino women, and then East Asian women. You know, Moabites and Ammonites, uh, Tibetan women, Chinese women, Japanese women. Those are the women I like, because they're the ones that actually give me some sort of respect. And the women of the other nations love Jake anyways. Even the Edomite woman, they love Jake. They want to get with the Israelite man, the so-called black man, and Hispanic and Native American man. So, finishing up the lesson, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. What is more feel good than seeing a bad woman, a baddie? If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, that means she's not loudmouth, like the ghetto wicked Israelite woman. She's not loudmouth. She's not combative, like to start arguments and fights out of nowhere, because that pleases her. That makes them feel good. Then is not her husband like then is not her husband like other men. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. So, for example, when a man and a woman get married in the society, right? the woman takes on the man's last name, that means that she is that man's possession. Just like how the children belongs to the man, because when a man and a woman get together, they have a child. They say it's a boy. His name is Jacob. The father's name is John. Uh, try to make up a name. John Lewis. That that child's name is Jacob Lewis. And let's say that woman was Maria, right? You're just a random Latina name. She's Puerto Rican or Mexican, whatever. Um, Her name was Maria Gonzalez. Now, when they get married, she's now Maria Lewis because she belongs to the man. He that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession. So she's a part of that man's house. The wife, the children, the house, the things in the house, the yard, that is of the man. A help like unto himself, so she's a great help. This is talking about uh, a woman that's easy to deal with, a woman that's pleased to dwell with you. Or you could go to the extremes of it being a virtuous, righteous woman. A help like unto himself, she help you. You know, when you get from work, she rub your back. She, she she have your dinner ready. If you like snapper or spaghetti and meatballs, or fried chicken, or you just like salads with croutons and sliced up chicken, or smoothie. I'm just naming things out, you know. You fresh orange juice. I gotta say, you know, some brothers might have that, even though they still catch hells. Some brothers might actually have that, but this is still hell, so you're gonna go through hell with that woman anyways. He that begetteth, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself. So she's a help. She's a helpmate. She helps you. She comforts you. You know, like a pillar of rest. Like when you go down, and no, like when you get you go, finish work, go back to work, you eat whatever, take a shower, and then you go into bed. When you lay down on that bed and you lay down on that pillow, if the pillow is too flat, that's not good. That means you have to use two, three pillows. But if that pillow is just right, if you just bought that pillow 2 weeks ago, you're good. You know, it feels comfortable. You know, for that couple of hours of sleep, they have to wake back up to go to work again. A help like unto himself, she take care of the house, the children, make sure that they're good, clean the house, do the dishes, cook. A pillow of rest. So again, this is not my topic, but you know, I'm not a woman hater. I just don't like wicked women, which the majority of women are wicked anyways. But the Lord is gonna save a lot of women. The Lord is gonna save a lot of Israelite women because they're gonna bring back the nation in the kingdom. And in the kingdom, we're gonna have concubines. You know, women of the other nations like women that look like this. And you know, that's the end of the lesson. You know, I saw a lot of beautiful Asian women, and that cheered me up immediately. And then throughout the day, I was like, you know, screw those people, you know, that I had to deal with earlier. No, I'm happy because I saw beautiful, and they were covered up too. Yeah, because it's cold, but you know, usually certain women of the nation, their fashion is to be covered up anyways. And that's the end of the lesson. Lord will, it was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.